How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video here. We're going to be trying out a set of Harbor Freight hole saw bits. I actually need these on my go-kart build, so what I want to do is do kind of a box opening and I'm going to see if it does what it says it'll do. They say these will cut metal, and that's what I have to do, cut metal. So I'm going to get them out of the box, and we're going to give them a try and see how they work and whether they're worth the money that we paid for them. I think I paid right around $24 for the set of 5 here. It's got a little case, so we'll go ahead and get them opened up. They come in a nice little handy case. And you got 5 bits. Now, just by looking at the bits, they don't look the greatest to me, but they say they'll cut metal, and we're going to put them to the test, because this is what I need to cut what I need. I have some pipe, some tubing, and I want to cut through some tubing, which we're going to be using for our go-kart build, the roll bars. We're going to need some of the angles cut, and that's just going to give us a little closer. When we cut this with this, it's going to give us a little closer weld. So we're going to go ahead and get these set up. You can see everything comes with it here. You got all your pieces. Of course, they're not going to ship you anything out, hopefully not all your pieces, without all your pieces. Oh, get this thing out of here. And then you just stick on whatever size. This is 1 1/8. This will probably be the one we're going to be using. And it has a different attachment here too, so that's probably the one we'll be using here. Now I suppose this, I'm not even sure what this one would be used for, but probably to set it up on a different type of, for different holes. That's what it is. This is the adapter for this hole here. If you're going to use the bigger hole saw, you're going to need this little adapter. So you can put it in a bigger. That goes probably for these ones, and this one goes for these 3 small ones. So this is the 1 1/8. I think we have 1 inch pipe, so this is what we're going to be using. Alright, I got one of the bits set up. This is the 1 1/8, and this is just about 1 inch pipe. So we want it to cut through both sides of the pipe, so it literally cuts the pipe off. Hoping this works. Like I said, I never used these bits before. I really wanted a diamond, I think it's called diamond dust bit, but I'd have to order it. And I kind of wanted to give these guys a try and do a little review on them to see how they work. So for $24, I probably would have paid $24 for one. And I wouldn't mind paying that as long as it works good, you know what I mean? But we're going to see how this works. Now I put a little center punch hole in there. I tried to get that down on there as tight as I could, this clamp. And we're going to keep some oil on it, just like we would any other bit. wanted to show you how it's working there. You can see the cut. It's in the round shape. See, right there, you can see a little better. And see, this will go around our pipe, and this piece here will go around our pipe. When I get it out of the vise after we get it cut, I'll show you what I mean. So we're just going to keep on cutting here. So far, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. You can see our little bit come out of there. Shut this down and get it put back in there. It's probably hot now too, so I'm not sure if I even need that bit. Let's see what it does if I just finish cutting it without that center bit. It's almost all the way cut through, but that's good enough. Let's get this thing turned off and get this out here and see what it looks like. So I can show you what I'm actually trying to do with this. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clean this edge up on this thing and wire brush it. That way we can show you how it's going to work. Okay, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing here is we wanted the U shape so the pipe would fit right down inside there. And with that pipe fitting down in there, we don't have to fill a big gap when we weld it. We can put us a square on here just like that, and we'll have a nice clean fit for our go-kart roll bars when we do them. So that's what I was looking for. How this comes up on the side, goes back down in, nice tight fit. Should work out pretty good. I have a few of these to cut. So we'll see. I have quite a few of them. Not a lot, but I have a few of them. Okay, as far as that bit falling out of there, I just put it back in there, and you got a little flathead here. You could just tighten up and make sure your bit's tightened back in there. Now, it worked. There's no doubt that it didn't work. You've seen it right there on video. It worked, and it worked fine. And it still feels really, really sharp. This bit feels really sharp. But as you've seen, I kept plenty of oil on that bit. I think if I keep plenty of oil on this bit, I think the set is going to work okay. I don't think I'm going to have much problem with these, and if I do, for sure you're going to hear about it. But as of right now, I'd have to say that this is a pretty good set for what I'm doing. Now, if I was going to use these every single day, probably not. I wouldn't buy these if I had a business and I was going to use them every day. No. I would buy something better. Get something diamond bit. Something that's going to last you a long, long time. But for just a hobbyist, I think this little tool is going to work out good for me. Okay, I just want to tell you guys, I think they're going to work for what I need. It's not like I use these guys all the time anyhow. And anytime I get a tool from Harbor Freight, I'll do some type of review on it to show you how it works, because I was really leery about buying these. I really didn't want to, but I figure I'll do a review on them, and if I lose on them, then maybe you won't lose on them. So this set right here, it says it's good for metal, wood, and plastic. And as you've seen, it went through the metal, and that bit still feels sharp, so I'm okay with it. You got a 7/8 hole, 1 inch hole, an 1 1/8 hole, 1 1/4 inch, and 1 1/2 inch. That's the 5 sizes you get in here. You got your one adapter for the 2 bigger holes, which would be the 1/2 inch, or 1 1/2 and 1 1/4, and then you just screw the bottom, this one into the 2 small ones. So I think it's actually a fairly decent buy for $24. If I get this whole cart done with that one bit, $24, I would have paid $24 for one bit. So, and that still leaves me with 4 more bits to do what I wish with. So, the item number on this is 68112. If you guys are interested in them, check your Harbor Freight out and get you a set and try them. Now, I'm not gonna, like I said, keep an eye on my go-kart build when I start building the roll bars, because we will be using this several more times, probably just this one too. So we'll see just how long this one bit lasts. So I'd like to tell everybody thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.